Namaste. Today we are going to begin in standing. We'll be going through the classical version of Sun Salutation. It's going to be beginner friendly. So the first round will be slower, including more explanation just to check the alignment and for you to get used to the poses. And the subsequent round will be faster, more flowy, and also for you to get some sweat going. So to begin, let's come to our first pose, mountain pose. You're almost there in the pose. So feet together, big toes touch, heels slightly apart. If this is not comfortable for you, it's alright to maintain feet hip width distance apart. Wherever you are, stand tall, roll your shoulders back and down, palms facing to the front, looking straight ahead. And let's gently close our eyes. Yoga is about connecting the mind and the body, channeling the presence to the mat, to the practice, to your well-being. So it's always important to begin with some grounding. Finding your breath, noticing the inhale and the exhale. See if you can begin to lengthen every inhale through the nose and every exhale through the nose. Starting to also bring awareness to how tall your spine is, channeling the energy from the feet to the legs, to inner thighs, zipping the inner thighs together, the pelvis, the torso, chest, shoulders, and the neck. Your crown of the head is tall and proud, going towards the sky. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here in our mountain pose. Notice if you are swaying a little bit. Try to zip up the inner thighs a bit more, standing tall. And let's gently open our eyes. And we're going to begin in mountain pose at the top of the mat. Are you ready for the flow? Let's bring your hands up to the sky, channeling the energy through the fingertips towards the sky, and drawing that length upwards along the side of your bodies too. And now let's bend forward towards the ground. Here you can bend your knees generously, resting the back and the belly on top of the thighs, melting your chest and your head towards the ground, feeling the gravity. Next, we move our right leg to the back of the mat. We lower the back knee down and see if we can come up onto our fingertips, shining our chest towards the front of the mat. What we want to do here is to open up the chest and to also stretch out that right hip flexor. Enjoy one deep breath here. Next, we plant the palms down. We bring the front leg to the back, coming into plank. And bring our knees down. We bend the elbows to bring the chest down and the chin down. Feeling that stretch into that lower back. Also the opening of the chest. We won't be here for long. Now slide to the front into a cobra. Relax the toes. Elbows are still bent and close to you. You're looking slightly upwards, opening the chest. Now next we tuck the toes, coming onto the knees, And we are going to push ourselves up, hips back towards the sky, into our first downward dog for this practice. It's okay if your heels are not touching the mat. Maybe you can bend your knees. But what's important here is your foundations. Are your fingers spread wide and open? It's almost like a Spider-Man hand. The tips of all your fingers are strongly grounded. Your knuckles are grounded. The back of your, the bottom of the palm are grounded too. Try to push your chest towards the legs and look somewhere between the toes. Next, we'll bring our right leg to the front. Bring our back knee down. And again, come onto our fingertips and shine the chest, stretching into the left hip flexor now, and also opening the chest. Enjoy one deep breath here. Next, we'll bring the back leg to the front. Coming into forward fold again. Mounting the top of our body down towards our toes. Alright, to bend your knees generously here. And strongly the feet. We are going to stand up straight and bring our hands back towards the sky. Enjoying this upward lift of energy as well as the stretches to the sides of our body. And we'll come back into mountain pose. Now we have the left side to do. It's the same thing. Hands to sky. Remember to breathe, yeah? And bowing forward into forward fold. Now maybe slightly warmer than just now. See if you can straighten the legs a little bit more. Melting the upper body a little bit more. Still enjoying your deep breath. Now you bring your left leg to the back knee down. Coming onto your fingertips, shining the chest forward. Creating that space for the lungs to breathe and take in all the positive energy. Also stretching into that left hip flexor. See if you can sink deeper into that left hip flexor. One deep breath. Now place your palms down. We are going to bring the front leg to the back into plank. Same thing. Knees down. Bend the elbows, chest down, chin down. Enjoying this little back bend. And now we move forward into a cobra. Relax the toes, elbows bend, shining the chest forward. Now tuck the toes. Coming onto the knees, bring the hips back and up into downward facing dog. Again, checking your alignment, the foundation, stability of your hands, as well as the stability of your legs. Your body is forming an inverted V shape with the tailbone being at the highest point. One deep breath here. Now the left leg comes to the front between the hands, back knee down, coming onto your fingertips, shining the chest, and also stretching into the right hip flexor. See whether you can sink deeper and heavier into it. Enjoy one deep breath here. And now we bring the back leg to the front into forward fold. Melting the upper body down. See if you can start to shift the weight towards the toes more than the heels, so that the butt is directly above the ankles. It's okay, just work towards it. And then we will come up standing tall, hands to the sky. And return to mountain pose. So this round we are going to do it a little bit faster. If you are still unsure, you can go back to watch the first round and practice again. Remember, what's more important than the poses is really the foundations, and always listen to how your body is feeling. If it's not feeling good in that particular action, that pose, then just stop it, yeah? Alright, beginning back in Tadasana, mountain pose. Now we are also trying to combine our breath with our movement, so try to follow if it's okay for you. On your inhale, we are going to raise the hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Melting the chest down. The next inhale, right leg to the back knee down, shining the chest forward. Filling the lungs with the air. Let's enjoy one deep breath here. Your next exhale, place the palms down, stepping into plank. Inhale here. Exhale, knees down, chest down, chin down. Inhale to cobra. Toes down. Exhale, tuck the toes, moving into downward facing dog. Enjoy one deep breath here, checking your foundations. Checking the back, is it rounded? Try to press the chest towards the legs, or try to bend the legs, that's alright. Your next inhale, right leg to the front between the hands, back knee down, shining the chest forward, stretching into the left hip flexor now. Your next exhale, back leg to the front, forward fold. Your next inhale, stand up tall, hands to the sky. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Your next inhale, we continue on the left, hands to the sky. Stretching up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, now left leg to the back knee down. Shining the chest forward and filling the lungs with the air. Enjoying that one deep breath. On your next exhale, palms down, front leg to the back into plank. Enjoy an inhale here. Exhale, knees down, chest down, chin down. Inhale to cobra. Relax the toes, elbows close to you, looking up. Open the chest. Exhale, tuck the toes, moving the hips back and up into downward facing dog. Enjoy one deep breath here, checking your alignment, your foundations, how you're feeling in your body, maybe slightly warmer already. Now, next inhale, left leg to the front between the hands, back knee down, shining the chest forward. Your next exhale, the back leg comes to join in the front, forward fold. Your next inhale, standing tall, hands to the sky. Exhale, mountain pose. If you are doing good so far, we are going to go for the third and final round, which is going to be faster. And let's aim for one breath, one movement. Ready in Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right leg to the back knee down, shine the chest. Exhale, palms down, plank, knees down, chest down, chin down in one same exhale. Inhale, slightly cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg to the front, back knee down, shine the chest. Exhale, right leg to the front, forward fold. Inhale, standing up tall, hands to sky. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, hands to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg to the back, back knee down, shine the chest. Exhale, palms down into plank. Same exhale, remember, knees down, chest down, chin down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tap the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg to the front, back knee down, shine the chest. Exhale, back leg to the front, forward fold. Inhale, standing tall, hands to sky. Exhale, mountain pose. Good job if you have done all the way here together with me. So there are different variations of sun salutation, and this is the classical version, which is a pretty good warm-up. So after this video, you may go on to do other yoga or other workouts, but your body is quite warm enough. So to finish this video with something fun, let's try to challenge ourselves to a balancing pose. Now, standing in Tadasana, let's shift our weight to the left leg, picking up the right leg. Maybe interlacing the fingers to hold on to the right leg. So here there are two things that we want to do. First, we do not want to dump that weight onto that left hip. We want to channel that Tadasana, mountain pose energy to straighten that leg and channel the whole energy from the feet to the legs, to the spine and the crown of the head, still standing tall. The second thing we want to do is to try to plug in that right hip into the hip socket. So it's not like dangling out like that, but it's energetic, it's pulling in. So what we are going to do now is to bring the left hand to the left hip and see if we can let go of that right hand. Still lifting that right leg. Balance here. Find your breath. Find your calmness. Now we bring the right hand to the right knee and see if we can slightly open it up towards the right side. If you're doing good here, bonus challenge is to shift your gaze over your left shoulder. Let's breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We bring our gaze back to center, right leg back to center, and we bring it down. Woo. Shake it out, good job. And now back to mountain pose. We have the other leg. So shifting the weight to the right, we are going to pick up the left leg, interlacing our hands over the shin of the left leg. Again, remembering not to dump that weight over to the right hip, but channel that mountain pose energy, straightening all the way. Now right hand to the right hip, lifting the left hand off the left leg. See if you can challenge yourself to balance. Finding stability in your physical pose as well as stability in the mind. Stay calm. Now left hand to the left knee, peeling it over to the left. If this is nothing for you, change the gaze over your right shoulder. Let's breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center, both legs and your gaze. And put it down. Good job. So to close off, let's come back to our mountain pose. Standing tall, channeling the energy from the feet to the legs, to the upper body and the head. Palms by your side, or maybe you can put your palms together in front of your heart center. Both are fine. Let's bring awareness to how our body is feeling right now. Maybe slightly more heat than when we first started. Maybe a faster heart rate. Noticing the quality of our breath. And finally, noticing how our mind is doing now. If there's any tension, any discomfort that you may be feeling at this point, just breathe into them, soothing yourself with all the love and compassion that you have in your heart. Let's do a deep inhale, maybe the deepest that we can ever do. And the longest exhale we can ever have for now. Thanking yourself with a little gentle bow maybe for committing to this practice, committing to your well-being. And let's gently open our eyes. Namaste.